Hello everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into FET. Once again, thank you for your support, okay? Big up the CoinsKid crew. So if you're not already involved in the Discord, this is a prime example of why you do definitely need to get involved in the Discord, because I'm posting so many altcoin setups. I have been, since way back last year when I noticed that potentially we've got the bottom in here for Bitcoin. I started to look at some of these altcoin opportunities in the spring action of the summer right there. So with FET, I did make a post that on, I think it was around about July, 13th of July last year in the morning right there. FET FETCH AI, I think will run. AI will be a big part of the next hype cycle. So this is a beautiful little sweet spot on this trend line just there. And I was looking at a major move around about 1,000% to $2.49. It was trading around about 21 cents at the time. Okay, a lovely little buyback zone on the 18 cents target. Boom, 2.49. It actually achieved that just a couple of days ago. So this is why you've got to get yourself in the Discord. I'm going to give you an updated video today on FET and what I think, what I think's playing out for that. Equally just there, I think you're in a 1618 target. Someone put Fred, this is for a long-term holding. I says, yeah, FET long-term hold, because basically what I'd noticed is this drawdown here on the RSI was the same as this drawdown here, and then you was adhering to this trend line. This is why I was buying back at this zone and looking for this big impulsive move to the upside. Okay, so I'm going to show you all my targets going forward, but that has been an amazing trade for myself and the CoinsKid crew from a Discord right there. 1,000% into that zone. Look at that, beautiful. So let's dive into the FET chart and see what's going on. Okay, but remember, if you want all this content, if you want all the altcoin signals, because it's so much easier for to post signals and trade setups and things like that, macro outlooks on so many different coins in the Discord than it is getting a million videos out for you every day. So let's dive into the FET chart right now and see what we can see. Okay, looking at FET on the weekly time frame, done incredibly well here, but what I'm looking for to get remotely bearish on this particular coin, and obviously like I've always taught you, buy big green candles, you're going to get big red dildos. I know a lot of people are FOMO into this right now, and granted it might go further, it might continue, but as you start to see these big green candles mature in these projects, basically the risk to the downside does increase. So this is why I always try and find the optimal entry point for you. Okay, the absolute blood fear and depression, I do relay this to you, and this is something I was relaying as we're looking at this chart drawing back down. There's so many clues that was a beautiful little sweet spot. It was, we jumped in and boom, we rolled it up and ran about 1,000% up at the moment. So the fact that what we've done is took out this side, this is a brand new impulsive move. So with that, we need to just look for 5 waves at the moment, possibly some kind of 1, 2, and this is part of a big third wave which is coming up, 4, 5. So we're looking for a blow off top in this particular chart, which adds confidence to my theory that this is your blow off top phase right now before a massive bear market coming back down before continuation. So I'm looking for the blow off top in this chart, basically 5 waves. Don't quite see them yet. Okay, so with that accompanied 5 waves, we need to see a bearish divergence in my opinion, just like the one that we got here off this impulsive move off the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and at the top of that particular move, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, we began to create bearish divergence. Okay, from that top there, and then the lower high in the RSI, and then the high in the price action. Remember, if you're looking for divergence, always use the candle bodies. I see a lot of people using wicks. Never use wicks. Okay, it's the candle bodies, the opening and closing, the candle bodies. Look at that. So you got high highs, bearish divergence. Look at that. Okay, even just there, you got a little micro one from this pivot point just there to that pivot point just there, you've got bearish divergence. Okay, and then boom, it's foretelling of that big crash coming in. So within the the ABC correction just there, what we do have, if you take a look in that leg there from this top, we've got an A, a B, and a C. So within the C wave, and like I've always said to you, the 5 wave counter, which is what we're looking to counter this big thrust up right now, we do have in this C wave the 1, the 2, the big 3, 4, 5. So 5 wave, look at that. Big beautiful opportunity, 5 wave counter down there. And I would imagine from this point just there, we've got a bullish divergence as well, and this adds confidence to the end of the 5 waves on the weekly. We see bullish divergence or bearish divergence. It adds confidence to the fact that after 5 waves, you're cooked, and we don't necessarily see that just yet. So this is why I remain in my position. So I'll go through this with you. So if we take a look at this bottom after 5 waves, the A, the B, the C, what we do have is the beautiful confluence that was the actual bottom, some kind of spring, beautiful ascending triangle, broke out back to see you later, was the bullish divergence that was created. That was the same message that I was relaying on Bitcoin way back there in November 2022 as well. So look at that, it's been an amazing move. And like I've always taught you, you will make more money in altcoins than you will Bitcoin. So look at that bearish divergence, look what it's up right now. It's up 4,372%. It's whopping. Bitcoin's not done that. Bitcoin can only dream of doing that. So altcoins are the play. And this is something I do relay to you, okay? So we'll find lots of more altcoins opportunities going forward. But what we're looking for in confluence of this particular top being in, you've got your higher highs and the lower highs in the RSI. We're looking for that confluence of this particular top being in as well after 5 waves up. And we don't see it just yet. So equally, I'm going to show you a trend line. So at this point here, we've got a 1, 2, Right now we're in a third wave coming up. We're looking for a big macro 4 and then a 5, and I would imagine at this point we'll create higher highs, okay, in the price action, and in the RSIs we're going to start to create lower highs, okay, because we're getting really overbought, and that would just be the same confluencing factor. That's your top, you're coming in. This is your top, you're coming in. So you'll have a high, and then you come back down, make a lower high. You've got your divergence, just like you did on this top. So we don't see it yet. So this is, the data that I relay to you. I need to see in the charts before, I get bearish on these coins, and this is something I relay and look for in the charts, So we don't see it yet. So at the minute, I'm holding on for dear life. I think there's more upside in this particular project until we start to see the 5 waves, the 5 waves of death, the counter opportunity right there with the bullish divergence. I think that this has got further to go. So where could it go to? So what we do tend to look for as analysts, the targets, is basically Fibonacci. So from this bottom to the top, we are now coming up, and what we've done, we've smashed through all the fibs, haven't we? If you take a look at the fibs, there's been some resistance, 786, falling back to the 0382, eventually compressing, breaking out, and then we're pushing up. So one thing we've not done, okay, and keep this on your radar, we've not back tested the 1 fib. So we broke out the swing high, swing low, broke out like this. One thing we've not done is backtest that 1 fib. So if we do have some kind of correctional rollover in this market, that will most definitely be an area of interest to me for a big boy bounce. So write that in your notebook, okay? Potentially coming up, crash, bounce again. So that would be a bounce for me at the 1 fib at $1, 119 before the big, explosive move up here. So you can clearly see at the moment we're tapping the 1.272 fib like an absolute boss at what is that, $2.77. So there's a little bit of resistance there. If we do consolidate in a range, have another little crash coming back down to the 1 fib, I think it'd be a lovely opportunity to continue. There's your 5 waves. We'll look for the bullish divergence. That will indicate the tops into me, and then at that point we'll jump ship. So I think that we've got a chance that we could get to the 1.618 around about $8.12. So if we do have a big crash or correction for this particular project, then from the 1 fib all the way back up in a final 5th wave, it's around about 571%. Okay, but look at that big 3rd wave which is coming up. It's doing absolutely incredible, isn't it? So basically within this 3rd wave, what we've got is 1, 2, big 3, 4. So right now we're possibly in the final 5th stage of a big 3rd wave. At that point, comes back in, people buying the top, buy big green candles, you get big red doodles. Oh no, shafted, I bought the top again, and things like that. And then they're selling into the red candles, but what they're not looking at is a final 5th wave here of a big macro move. Basically some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blow off top, see you later, get the hell out. You've got your 5 waves, you've got your your bullish divergence, you've got your 1618 that's been met like a boss. At that point, lots of confidence that is the actual top of this run for this particular project. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm just waiting for more data in the charts, which I don't necessarily see yet. That we've got bearish divergence all over the place, and we ain't got it. So I wish I would have most luck, but it's been an incredible trade going forward. If we do roll over, I'll put some bids on the 1 fib for the next big boy bounce up. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Remember, if you want more technical analysis and content, do dive into the Discord. Please subscribe to the channel, and if you've not liked the video already, please like the video. Back soon with another update on FET. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.